Welcome students. Today we will see class 10 maths chapter 7, that is coordinate geometry. This coordinate geometry is a branch of mathematics which will deals with the coordinate planes. Actually the geometry has been broadly classified into 6 major types. They are Euclidean geometry, analytical geometry, projective geometry, differential geometry, non-Euclidean geometry and topology. So in this way the geometry has been classified broadly into 6 types, but here we are mainly concentrating on this analytical geometry, or we are calling this as coordinate geometry. So analytical geometry or coordinate geometry, one and the other same. So we are concentrating in this class 10th only on this category. Don't worry, whatever I told, all those 6 categories, they will be studied in higher classes. So in this class we are only concentrating on coordinate geometry, that is analytical geometry. So this geometry is mainly deals with the 2 coordinates, x coordinates and y coordinates. This is x coordinate and this is y coordinates, as you have already studied in the class 9th. So what is graph and what is coordinates, how to represent a point on the graph sheet. So actually the x and y axis are there in the graph sheet. In the coordinate planes there are 2 axes, one is x axis and another is y axis. So here if it is represented in the graph paper, it will looks like this. So here positive x values will be plotted in the right hand side of this point origin. This is called origin and represented by O also, and this is starts from 0. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. The positive x values will be plotted on the right side and negative values will be plotted here in the left side. This is 0, this is -1, -2, -3, so -4, -5 like this. Okay, this is 5 like this. Whereas positive y-axis values will be represented in the upward direction, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this, and the negative y direction will be like this, downwards, -2, -3, -4, -5, in this way. So here by the use of these coordinate systems, these are called coordinates values. So by the use of this one we can plot or we can locate any point on this area. Suppose I wanted to locate this point, means so x-axis there are 3 units are there and y-axis there are 4 units are there. So this point P can be represented with P of 3, 4. So like this point is P of 3, 4 means, so the point P is located from the origin, that is 3 units distant from 3 units distant in the x-axis and 4 units distant in the y-axis. And in the same way, if any point, if it is there here at this point, so here this is negative direction, this is P, this is Q. So this point Q is located at -5 and -4. This is first x-axis, that is -5, and second one y-axis, that is -4. So P and Q, 2 points are located in this plane. So this is also called as a Cartesian plane. This is also called as Cartesian plane. So this is a 2-dimensional. Actually in higher classes you are going to study 3-dimensional geometry also. So here only x and y direction are there. Z direction is also in the next higher classes, z direction is also there. Okay, so here whatever I had told 6 branches, that you don't worry, they are all okay. So now here suppose this point P of 3, 4, this is P of 3, 4. This P is also called as abscissa, that is this is also called as abscissa, and this is also called as ordinate, or simply we are calling as this is x coordinate and this is y coordinate. So whatever you can call, P of 3, 4 is there, this is one of the point, and Q is -5, -4. Like this we have represented. Here in your syllabus only there are 2 formulas are there. One is distance formula, and second one, that is section formula. So here, what is this distance formula means? So to find the distance between this P to Q, that is, this is a straight line, the length of this line can be found by using this distance formula. And here, suppose I will join this one. So now I have joined this P and Q points. So to find length of PQ, we are using this distance formula. Okay, this distance formula is using to find the length of PQ. And what is this section formula? Suppose a point R lies on this line with X and Y coordinates. That is, we don't know the coordinate values of this one. So if it is lies, and it is lies in the ratio of M and N. Okay, M is to N. So then how to find out the coordinates of R? Coordinates of R can be found by using this section formula. So here, if it is cut or if it is lies on this straight line, so at this point R with coordinates X and Y with a ratio of M and N, then these XY coordinates, that is XY, can be found by using this section formula. Only these two are there in your syllabus. One more thing is there, that is area of triangle. So that can be easily solved by using only that basic formula, that is half of base into height. This can be calculated by using this coordinate method. That's all. So we will go for this exercise so that you can better understand. We will solve this exercise 7.1. So first one, find the distance between the following pairs of points. So here there are points 2, 3 and 4, 1. So first we will plot these points in the graph sheet. We will plot these points on the graph sheets. So for the first time we will see how to plot these points on this graph. So this is x-axis and this is y-axis. Okay, so this is 2, 3 and 4, 1. Here 2, 3 means in the x-axis 2, that is 1, 2. Here 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is the point. This is 2, 3. And 4, 1 means here 1, 2, 3, 4 and this is 1, this point. So from this to this one. So here this is this line. From this to this one. This distance they are asking. So in this way we can represent these points on this graph. So here to find out the distance between the 2 points, we have got a distance formula that you have studied. So here distance formula D is equal to square root of here x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. Okay, this is square root. So here what is x1 and what is x2? So here you can consider anything, that is 2, 3, this is x1 y1, and here 4, 1, this is x2 y2. So you can consider this as a x2 y2 and this as a x1 y1. Anyway it is same only, because here see, if you subtract 2 minus 3 is also minus 1, 3 minus 2 is also 1, but here minus 1 plus 1 it doesn't matter because it is squaring. So if it is squaring minus means it will become plus only. Hence there is no restriction that you have to take this one as a x1 y1 and this one as a x2 y2. Okay, so now we will solve this one. x2 minus x1 means, see here, this is x2, this is x1. So 4 minus 2, that is 4 minus 2 square plus y2 minus y1, this is 1 minus 3, here 1 minus 3 whole square. So next this is 2 square plus this is 1 minus 3 means minus 2 square. Okay, minus 2 square root. So here this is 4 plus 4 and which is equal to root 8 units. Okay, so this length of this one will be root 8. So here this is a point, this is 2, 3 and this is 4, 1. So now we will go for second one. So here second portion, minus 5, 7, that is x1 y1 is equal to minus 5, 7 and x2 y2 is equal to minus 1, 3. So here we have to find out the distance between these 2 points. It is not necessary to put these points on the graph and then you have to find out the distance. There is no necessity. So just for the sake of understanding, I have shown this one for the first problem only. So now we will directly calculate the distance, that is D is equal to square root of x2 minus x1, that is minus 1 minus of minus 5 means plus 5 square. So here distance is equal to, so d is equal to x2 minus x1, that is minus 1 minus of minus 5 means plus 5 square, plus y2 minus y1, that is 3 minus 7 square. Okay, this is under root. So here d is equal to minus 1 plus 5 means 4 square, plus 3 minus 7 means minus 4 square. Okay, so here d is equal to 4 square means 16, plus this is also 16. So this is d is equal to square root of 32. So this is units. Okay, so now we'll go for third one. Here third one, he has given x1 y1 is equal to a comma b. So x1 value is a, y1 value is b. So x2 y2 is equal to minus a comma minus b. So here, so distance is equal to square root of minus of a, because this minus minus a minus of a, so plus minus b square. So d is equal to, this is minus a means minus 2a square plus minus 2b square. So d is equal to 4b square plus 4b square. Okay, so d is equal to 8b square. So this can be written as, see here 4 into b square means, so d is equal to 2 into 4b square. Okay, so d is equal to, this 4b square means we can take out of the square root, that is 4 can be taken out as 2, b square can be taken as b, so square root of 2 is remaining here. This is answer. So we'll go for next question. So find the distance between the points 0, 0 and 3, 6, 1, 5. Can you now find the distance between the two towns A and B discussed in section 7.2. So here x1 comma y1 is equal to, so 0 comma 0, and x2 comma y2 is equal to 36 and 15. Okay, this is 36. So now we will calculate the distance. D is equal to square root of, here x2 minus x1, that is 36 minus 0 square, plus y2 minus y1, that is 15 minus 0 square. Okay, D is equal to 36 square plus 15 square. Okay, so D is equal to, see here 36 square means what? 36 into 36. Okay, 6 6 is 36, 3, 6 3 is 18, 21. So 6 3 is 18, 1, 3 3 is 9, 0, 1, 9, 2, 1, 1 2 9 6. That is plus 15 square, 15 into 15. That is 5 5 is 25, 5 1 is 5, 2. So 15. So 5, 7 5 12, 2 25. So 2 2 5. Square root of this one. So D is equal to, this is addition. That is 1 2 9 6 we will add here. 12 5 1. So square root of 1 5 2 1. So here D is equal to, this is 39. So we can calculate it here. This is 39. So 39 into 39, which is equal to 9 9 is 81. So 9 3 is 27, 35. So 9 3 is 27, 2, 3 3 is 9, 11. So 1 2 5 1, 1 5 2 1. So this is 39. Okay. So now, so here second part, can you now find the distance between the two towns A and B? Here this is one town which is located at the origin and the B point. Here 36 km to east and 15 km to north of town A. How could you find the distance from town A to town B? Here this distance we have to find out. So before going to this coordinate geometry, what we are going to do? We are using the Pythagoras theorem, that is this hypotenuse square, that is AB square, which is AB square can be found by using, suppose this is a C, so AC square plus CB square. Like this we are going to find out. So that is by knowing the AC value, that is 36 square plus 15 square, like this we are finding. So after that AB is equal to square root of 36 square plus 15 square. So that's what we have done here. See here, 36 square plus 15 square by using the distance formula. So here 36 kilometer means, see here, this is also 36 and 15, x2 y2. This is x2 y2, okay, this is x1 y1. Here it is 0 0, here it is what, it is 36 and 15. So in the same way we have calculated by using this formula. So now we will go for next one. So here determine if the points 1 5 2 3 and -2 -11 are collinear. Collinear means what? All the points, that is 1 5 and 2 3 and -2 -11, all are in the same line, that is straight line. So this we have to prove. So how to prove this one? Here all the 3 points, that is for example the point A, B and C, if these coordinates are collinear means, that is AB plus BC must be equal to AC, because if they are collinear means, if they are in the straight line means, AB plus BC must satisfy this condition. So let us find out the length of this AB and BC and AC, so that we will substitute these values and find out whether these lengths are equal or not. So now AB, so AB distance can be calculated as using the distance formula, that is 1 5, this is 1 5, so this is 2 3, means this is x1 y1 and here this is x2 y2. So assume this one. So now x2 minus x1 means 2 minus 1 square plus 3 minus 5 square, okay. So this is square root. So now this is equal to 1 square plus 3 minus 5 is -2 square. So this is square root. So this is equal to square root of 1 plus 4. So this is equal to square root of 5. So now we got the length of AB. So now BC we will see. So BC is equal to, so this one, okay, this distance. So this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. So here -2 -2 square plus square root, this is square root. So then -11 -3 square. So here -4 square plus of -14 square, okay. So here 16 plus 14 square means, here 14 14, 4 4 is 16, 4 was 5, so 14, 196, this is 196, so 196. So this is equal to 196 plus 16, so 12 11 212. So this is 212, okay, this is 212. So now here AC we will find out, that is AC is equal to square root of, so this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2, okay. So here -2 -1, -2 -1 square plus -11 -5 square, okay. So here -2 -1 means -3 square plus -16 square, okay. So here 9 plus 16 square means 16 into 16, 36, 96, so 256, okay. So this is 256. So this is adding 9, so 265, okay, this is 265. So now we will verify whether this AC 265 is equal to 212 plus 5. See here AC is equal to AB plus BC, okay. So 265, whether this is equal to 212 square root plus square root of 5, of course this is not equal, okay, this is not equal. Hence all these 3 points are not collinear. Hence points are not collinear, okay. We will go for next one. So here check whether this and this are the vertices of an isosceles triangle. So isosceles triangle means what? Two opposite sides are equal, okay. So here, so now we will consider this triangle, that is ABC, The condition for isosceles triangle is nothing but any two sides, that is two sides. So any two sides, that is AB, AC and BC are there. Any two sides, AB and BC or AB and AC or AC or BC, any two sides must be equal, so that then only we can declare as these are the coordinates which are the vertices of a isosceles triangle. Otherwise these are not a vertices of a isosceles triangle. So let us calculate AB. So AB is equal to, here AB, so 6 minus 5. So 6 minus 5 square, this is under square root. So plus 4 minus of minus 2, that is 4 plus 2 square. Okay, 6 minus 5 means 1 square, that is 4 plus 2, this is 6 square. So here 1 square means 1, 6 square means 36. So this is root. So this is square root of 37. This is square root of 37 units. Okay. So now we will calculate BC. Okay. BC means 7 minus 6. This is equal to square root of 7 minus 6 square. Okay. So plus minus 2 minus 4 square. So here 7 minus 6 means here 1 square, plus this is minus 4 minus 2 means minus 6 square. So this is minus 6 square. This is equal to 1 square plus 36. Okay. So this is equal to 37. See here, AB and AC are both are equal. Then we can declare this as an isosceles triangle. So this is no need to calculate this one. If we calculate this, if this also comes to equal, then it is an equilateral triangle. So let us calculate this also. AC, which is equal to square root of, so 7 minus 5 square plus minus 2 plus of 2 square. So this is equal to 7 minus 2 means 2 square plus this is 0 square. So here 2 square means 4 square root, this is equal to 2. So here AB is equal to AC, okay, and not equal to AC. Then this is called an isosceles triangle. If it is also equal to AC, then it would have been equilateral triangle. So okay, we'll go for next one. So in a classroom, 4 friends are seated at the points A, B, C and D. Here, these friends are seated at these points. Okay. Champa and Chameli walk into class, and after observing for a few minutes, Champa asks Chameli, "Don't you think ABCD is a square?" So this is ABCD is a square. Chameli disagrees. Using the distance formula, find which of them is correct. Okay. So Champa asks Chameli. Okay. So now first we will calculate whether this ABCD are in square or not. So if it is in square means AB must be equal to BC, and which is also equal to CD, and it should also equal to AD. So to calculate this one, the vertices are, first we will mark out these coordinate points. So here the D point, here A is equal to what it is. See here, this is 3 and this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 and 4. Okay. And B is equal to here 6 and 7. 6, 7. And C is equal to so 9, 4. Okay. D is equal to 6, 1. So now we will calculate AB, BC, CD and AD. So AB can be calculated using the distance formula. So like this, AB is equal to 6 minus 3 square, 6 minus 3 square plus 7 minus 4 square. So 6 minus 3 means 3 square plus 7 minus 4 means 3 square. So this is 9. This is 9 plus this is 9. This is square root of 18 units. Okay. So now BC we will see. So BC is equal to, see, B and C. So 9 minus 6 square plus 4 minus 7 square. Okay, this is 3 square plus this is minus 3 square. Okay, so which is equal to 9 plus 9 again. So this is also equal to 18 units. Okay, so now CD we will see. So 6 minus 9 square plus 1 minus 4 square, 1 minus 4 square. So this is equal to minus 3 square plus minus 3 square. So this is also equal to 9 plus 9. So this is equal to root 18 units. So here dA or AD, which is equal to square root of here AD 6 minus 3 square, 6 minus 3 square plus 1 minus 4 square, 1 minus 4 square. Okay, this is 4. So here 6 minus 3 means 3 square plus this is minus 3 square root is equal to 9 plus 9 square root. This is equal to square root 18 units. Okay. So here observe AB, BC, CD and AD all are equal. Okay. This one AB and BC and CD and this AD all are equal. All are root 18. Okay. All are root 18. So now you see here Chameli disagrees. Chameli disagrees means she is wrong. So Champa asks Chameli means, so Champa is right. So Champa is right.